Hello and good morning. I'm Matt, and this is my messy garage. This garage has to go through many shifts. I have to shift it into a gym, shift it into woodworking. Right now, I have it in auto shop mode. I'm working on a 2015 Ford Focus. I bought this car about 2 months ago, and not even 1,000 miles on it, started having transmission problems. So I got to pull the transmission out, change a shift, or it's called a clutch fork, and get that all cleaned up and put back together so that I can have a car to drive to work, and I can stop listening to my daughter ask me when I'm gonna fix this car that I bought so that she can drive a car that I bought. So here we go. I've got some of it torn apart already. As you can see, my limited space is awesome. The reason for this is due to the fact that my neighborhood won't let me have a shed unless I spend $40, $50, $60,000 on something that looks like my neighbor's shed, which is basically a brick building because our sheds have to look like the house. Anyway, I guess let's get to it. Well, as you can see, the struggle is real. Oh. So, here's what I got so far. Got my wiring disconnected. I think I still have a couple sensors I need to find and take off. Starters out. Some bolts up here that I still need to take out. I got my upper mount right there. Now, doing research on the internet, there's a guy in North Carolina that does these. He's got them down pretty good, I guess, and he says he takes the intake off, so I may end up doing that. But as of right now, I don't see exactly why he does that. Other than that, let's see, the things up here I gotta take off. But underneath, I of course have drained the oil out of it. I've drained the coolant out of it. So I'm not making more of a mess in Matt's messy ass garage. Sorry about that noise. But under here, I got struggle bus number 1 removed and struggle bus number 2 removed, also known as your drive axles. I've got all my bolts removed there, and I've got this lower mount I gotta do too. Those axles really beat the crap out of me. But let's continue on. Okay, well, here, I think I have everything off of the transmission that needs to be off. Wiring and, you know, shift cable, all those sorts of things. Coolant hose. Hopefully, when I go back together, I remember the routing of it. But yeah, sensors there. There's another one down there. This is your clutch fork actuator. I believe A, or clutch fork actuator 1. I think it's A. So this one here controls all your odd gears. So your 1, your 3, and your 5. And that's for that clutch. Your 1, 3, and 5 clutch. And then come down here. That's the TCM right there. That, from what I have read, is also a cause of failure on these. But then we also have clutch fork actuator B is right here. This one used to be clutch fork actuator A. They're actually interchangeable. And I was having issues with my 2, 4, and 6 and reverse gears. So I bought a new actuator and put it in, and everything was fine, but then I started having trouble again. So I actually flip-flopped the actuators and was still having trouble, at which point I figured out that the clutch fork gets gummed up with dust. So I found a little procedure to kind of clean it out. Well, it can only do that so many times, and then you actually end up causing the clutch fork to fail if you do it too much or too hard, or whatever. Just so it failed on me one day, which is why I'm doing this work. But here we are. I think everything is away from the transmission that I need to be. I purchased online a manual for this year. Well, it's for 2012 to 2018 Ford Focuses. Don't waste your money. It has nothing in there about this transmission at all. So that's awesome. But hopefully there's not, I guess, any bolts for anything to the flywheel. I don't know what they call it in this, if it's a flex plate or a flywheel. Hopefully there's nothing there. I mean, I would think there would have to be. Something's gotta transfer the gotta transfer somehow, right? I mean, unless it's splined. And if there's splines and you have a clutch, like a regular clutch, which it is a clutch, and I would think it was splined. I'm just thinking out loud right now. And, well, yeah, I'm gonna get a jack stand, and let's see. I just realized that this is why I'm calling this little show Matt's Messy Garage. I don't know if you can see back there, there's a little tote with a green top on it. That's where I keep all my spare jack stands. So I mean, I like one obstacle course as much as the other guy. But I guess let's get to making some room so that I can get my jack stands. Well, I guess that wasn't so bad. It only took, what, like a couple seconds? So I have my jack stands, I got my jack. I hope this does it. Don't drop this damn thing on the floor, crack the case, all the good things that can arise from removing a transmission by yourself with limited tools in a messy garage. But it's what I got, so I gotta make do, because I don't want to pay thousands of dollars to have a shop do it. All right, well, I'm all separated. This part is making me a little nervous though. I got all the bolts off. I just don't know if I have the right equipment to take this apart. There it is, it's starting to separate, but this is the jack I'm using. I got the engine supported on a jack stand there. It's just making me a little nervous. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research and come. All right, I did a little research, found out I do need to remove flywheel bolts. So on to removing this intake so I have better access. And really all I need to do is get into there from what I saw. So just gotta get in there, do that. Kind of strange to me that use flywheel bolts because it doesn't feel like you can even reach anything, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna get that done and then get this transmission out, hopefully. All right, I got it out. Yes. I got my son over here. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, yeah. It's ladybug season. It's ladybug season here at the garage.
Like, there's ladybugs.
There's ladybugs all over the place. Holy moly. That's crazy. Well, it's done before they get in my engine and ruin it. Anyway, yep, transmission is out. It was kind of a hairy process because I have a floor jack right there and a furniture dolly. Pretty much what I did was stuck the floor jack in the little slot there in the furniture dolly and jacked it up, and then everything got stuck. So I kind of had to slide it all off, and with the help of Nate over there, we got it out without breaking it. So now I got to figure out how to use my special tool to remove the clutch to get to the clutch forks that are down underneath there. All right. Okay, well, here we are. Have my special tool kit. I've already taken everything out and assembled the special tool to remove my dual clutch system. This right here, there we go, sorry. Right here, first, the dual clutches are held in by this snap ring. This is the last snap ring you take out. But first you take this snap ring out, remove this gear. So this snap ring, remove this gear, and then according to the video, you take this little thing, put it on the snap ring when it's on the clutch, smack it with a hammer. I'm just going by what the video showed me. And then take snap ring pliers and pry that out and then get it out with a screwdriver or something. And then assemble your removal tool. Hook it in there. I got it all done. And now I'm going to use it. Let's see how it works. There we go. Clutch is out. Doesn't look like it's in horrible shape. According to my Carfax, this was replaced at 88,000 miles, and I have 115,000 miles. So there's the inside of my transmission. This is shift fork. Huh. I wonder if that's supposed to be all one piece. I'm gonna have to look into that. Because if it is, then it's broken. And that's probably what the issue was. But here's shift fork A. There's shift fork B. This is the one that's broken. And the one that's been giving me all the issues. So, awesome. I'm there. Doesn't look too horrible in here. Okay, took my shift forks out, as you can see right there. This is my shift fork A. It is in good condition. I could probably just spray it with some brake clean or something, get it cleaned up. And then I'm supposed to clean these surfaces off here. That's where it's getting jammed up. But what was happening was, this is shift fork B. It is completely failed right there. So yeah, it fell apart on me. All these little bearings fell out. They're rolling all over the place. Yeah, see? Look at that little bearing right there. Yeah, they just flew out all over. How stupid. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up. Do some research on, I think this is is this a throwout bearing? What is this? I mean, like, I work on big trucks. I don't know much about these little cars, but this is the throwout bearing. And if all of this is supposed to be together, then it makes me feel like something's not right. Here's my dual clutch system. I'll probably take that out in the yard, blow it out, get all the clutch dust and stuff out of it, but everything seems to be in pretty good shape. So that's where I'm at with this. Day well spent. All right. I'm going to blow this clutch out, get some of the dust out. Well, that's about all I got for this week. Next week I'll get that thing reset and drop it back in and hopefully get my transmission all back together.